Welcome to the Pocket. My name is Scooter, here to give you my Week 10 reaction to the Giants' loss in Munich, Germany to the Carolina Panthers 20-17 in overtime. Now, the Giants struggled in the first half, came back a little bit in the second half, and made it a game. Giants were terrible on offense, defense, and special teams, especially considering the opponent. But the Giants, lo and behold, got the opening possession in overtime. We did the right thing. We handed it off to Tracy, and he fumbled. And if you know the rules of overtime, that was the end of the game. Panthers ran one play, got to the middle of the field, and kicked a field goal. And that was enough to seal it. As I said, 20-17. As far as stats, as far as a recap, that's all you're getting, all right? I see no reason for me to further torture myself and relive what was that game. For those of you who tuned in to the live stream, thank you so much. And thank you, Tom Grossi Comedy, for sending his herd of a community to my live stream to show all the love and support and perform their Grossi raid on my very first live stream. That was awesome. That made my weekend. That made my football season. That made me feel so happy and so glad that I am doing this. So thank you so much. I cannot say how much that was appreciated. And of course, all the rest of you. Now, I've got like a few notes, a few things that I want to touch on. But for the most part, this video is going to be off script. I did the live stream and I thought it was pretty fun. I spend a lot of time preparing for these videos, but in the live stream, I could just kind of be me. So that's what I'm going to do a little bit more in this video. And what better video for you to just get my pure, unimpeded by some sort of script take on this game. The result of this is the Giants hold the second overall pick as we're tied at 2-8 with the Jacksonville Jaguars due to strength of schedule. They get the first overall pick. And even though they don't need a quarterback, I still think they are better than us and will probably win more games by the end of the season. So it's looking like the New York Giants are very likely to finish this season with the number one overall pick. I did not think, there have been a couple seasons in the past few years where it looked very possible. The media always loved painting us as, Giants are going to get a number one overall pick, top 3 pick. They're going to get a QB, and it never happened. And we've hit rock bottom before. I mean, last year was rock bottom, but I'm telling you right now, this is rock bottom, especially for this football team that had allegedly improved so much in the offseason. Brian Burns, a new draft class with Malik Neighbors and exciting other young guys like Drew Phillips, Theo Johnson, Tyrone Tracy, and a whole list of other guys. But somehow we're in the same spot, except I think even worse with a healthy team. My preseason pick and analysis for this team was we hit our floor last year because of injury and, especially injury to quarterback, offensive line, key positions. So it made sense to me. I mean, I still think it was a pretty legitimate argument that the Giants' floor was 6 wins. Now, if we won 6 games this year, I'd be pretty shocked, to be honest, with the way that we've been playing in this losing streak. We've lost, 5 games, right? 5 games in a row, maybe even more than that. Yeah, no, it is 5. We have the longest active losing streak in the NFL, tied with the Raiders. And it has just felt like an eternity. It really has. And once again, I'm going to say no hate towards Tyrone Tracy. I definitely wanted to win that game. Of course, I stated why I wouldn't be too upset if we lost, and it is definitely factoring into why I'm not upset with Tracy. But if anyone's giving him hate out there, you got to back off because this guy's been a reason we've been in any game this year. He had a long touchdown run, and he's not playing for a good team right now, and he's a young rookie, and he's beating himself up, and we can't be shooing these players away. Now, this, as I said, is rock bottom, but let me tell you this at least. It can't get any worse than this. There cannot be a worse time in the next 2 years, maybe 3 years of a window for Giants fans that it can be a worse time to be a Giants fan. I did not have a great day today. There's many reasons for it, but I won't give you details. Some would even compare my day today to the Giants season, a disaster. But about that, I've really only got one thing to say about the Giants season. If you're having a bad day, it can't get any worse than rock bottom. We're going to have a number one overall pick. We're going to have a new future. And even just dealing with, change and having to do better as a team, a culture, a fan base, all of these things, you always have the opportunity to be better. And this team is going to have that moving forward. Now, of course, if you are the worst, you're always going to have an opportunity to be better, right? But you hear Jim Harbaugh, the coach of the Chargers, say, who's got it better than us? The Giants have a purpose. We need to get better. We need a new quarterback. We need a new culture. I'm not saying fire the coach and the GM. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is something new is coming. I've got friends who are Cowboys fans, who are Eagles fans. I've got friends of all different types. And many of them will tell me, we've seen this coming. The Giants have been bad for years. And I don't know why you have hope. Why do you have hope, right? Why are you optimistic? Well, my answer to that is if you're not optimistic, then why are you even a fan? Sure, you could take the route and say we're tanking and we're trying to get something new, right? Blow it all up. Fire the coach, fire the GM, fire everybody. But then you're left with none of the old things that still did make you good and you probably did not appreciate when it comes to that team. And so I'm here to say I will never give up on this football team. As tough as it is, as delusional as it may seem, I will never give up on this team and their future. I won't do it. And you could say, oh, you've invested too much, right? And so you are doing the sunk cost fallacy, something that was explained in Better Call Saul, but you probably heard it in a philosophy class as well if you've taken one, which says just because you've invested so much into something doesn't mean that you should hold on to it, right? And they'll tell you, sometimes it's okay to give up. Well, that is every individual's choice to make. And I will never give up on this team, and I will never feel bad about rooting for this team and rooting for their best interests. And whether that's being okay with them losing this game, right? So that they can get a good draft pick and have a better future, whatever it is, whatever situation it is, I'm not giving up on this team. I'm not going to regret it for 1 second. I won't regret saying we're going to go 7-10 in the preseason because there were reasons for it, and I stand by those reasons. I stand by the take that it appears it was wrong, but you know what? It doesn't mean that some of those good things can't still arise for the Giants next season. I mean, one of the glaring ones is the Giants still lead the NFL in sacks, I believe, which is astonishing. We have like the best sack rate since 2000 on such a bad team. I'm not even sure how that's possible. I'm really not. Something so good being part of something that is bad inherently. But like I said, it might seem delusional, but I'm not giving up on this team. And even after a week like this, after a day like this, you just got to move forward. And you can't just sit there and pout and say, oh, the whole team sucks and the coach and the GM suck and we got to blow it all up. That's not always the answer. Sometimes you need to go back in, make a few tweaks here and there, and then you get back started next season when it rolls around, and you just accept the fact that you're just going to have to wait an off season until that opportunity comes. And in that off season, you can sit and think about how bad your team was, and you can demoralize yourself, or you could hit the weight room and you can get stronger. You could hit the film room and you could get smarter, and you can bond with your teammates and improve the culture. There's always something you can do, and these players can do every day. Some of them are going to leave for free agency for something better, and I won't blame them. But for the ones who stay, like I'm assuming Dexter Lawrence is going to stay, when the Giants are finally good, whether that is when he's here or whether he's not here. Well, I would say when he is here and the Giants do manage to actually become good, it is going to be sweeter for him and those other Giants players that chose to stay, that they stuck it out through the tough times. Because that same energy happens during the season when you lose a couple games. And you got to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself it's not over. And you got to get back out there the next week. So that's enough of my monologuing. It's a bit of a Giants fans therapy session here. I'm telling you, this season could be over, but don't give up. Don't change teams. Have faith. Stay with the team. Just because things are rough now doesn't mean they will be rough forever. And it can't get any worse than this. I think that's all I got for you guys. We have a bye week coming up. I'm going to have plenty of time to reflect on this loss, the Giants season. I might be coming out with a bye week video. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe some looks into the draft. I don't want to do that. But it might be the most relevant thing for the Giants fan base. So I may very well do that during the bye week. But like I said, I'm going to have a lot of time to reflect and prepare for the next video. I don't even know who we're playing next week. I'm not going to lie. We play the Buccaneers next. Probably going to lose that game. We'll probably lose next week or the week after that, to the Cowboys, even though they're terrible right now. The Saints are a beatable team we'll probably lose to, and then we play the Ravens, the Falcons, the Colts, and the Eagles. And you might look ahead. You might just say, I just want to curl up into a ball and just give up. Well, I'm telling you right now, that's not going to be me. Now, I'm not going to go into these games and say that we're going to win. But if I think we're going to cover a spread, I'm going to tell you. Can I guarantee that's going to be a prediction for any game for the rest of the year? No. I don't know what Vegas is going to say. They might even be further down than they should be. I mean, they predicted the Giants to win by a touchdown and were wrong. So they might overreact. You never know. But as far as this season for the Giants, it is over this season. But that doesn't mean your time as a Giants fan has to be over. And that doesn't mean you can't enjoy football. I think the playoffs are awesome, no matter who's in them. I always enjoy seeing a team win the Super Bowl and all of the players' hard work paying off. And you know what? It gives the Giants something to look towards and Giants fans. So I think that's all I got for you guys in this video. Stay tuned and patient for the bye week video. I have no idea when it's going to come out. I'm not going to try to release it on any particular day. I don't know how long it's going to be or what type of preparation I will do. But I'm pretty sure you guys are going to get a bye week video. And until that moment comes, I'm not going to have much to talk about with you guys. So I get a little mini vacation to meditate and think about all these things. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Or if you enjoyed just watching me, suffer as a Giants fan. And if you have any thoughts at all, I mean, I really don't have much to say, but if you've got something to say, leave it in the comments. I'll appreciate the support. And I got a huge subscriber boost from that stream. Once again, Tom Grossi, thank you so much. And we're 9 subscribers away from 100. So that's a huge milestone. And if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed right now, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, be one of the last 9 first 100 subscribers to the pocket. And you can be proud of that, all right? So as I said, until next time, until the bye week video, I'm going on a little vacation. Peace out.